Welcome to LINATV News. I am Harjana Umar Ragada. First, the headlines. NCWS commemorates International Women's Day in Niger State. Niger State government signs MOU with Lagos State under Produce for Lagos initiative. Federal government threatens to revoke disco license over poor power supply. Stay tuned for details. Women have voiced their concern that despite their significant contributions to the growth and development of the country, they continue to face numerous barriers that it is hindering their full participation in the economic, political, and social spheres. Dr. Diamond Preye Nebechukwu made a submission during the commemoration of 2024 International Women's Day, organized by Abdulsalami Abubakar Institute for Peace and Sustainable Development Studies, AAIPSDS, in collaboration with National Council on Women's Societies, Niger State Chapter, with the theme Inspiring the Inclusion of Women in National Development, Barriers, Concerns, and Strategies, held at NCWS Conference Hall, Old Secretariat, Mina. Correspondent Asibi Moses has the details.
The Director Abdulsalami Abubakar Institute for Peace and Sustainable Development Studies, AAIPSDS, Dr. Diamond Preye Nebechukwu, reiterated that the struggle for women inclusiveness in government is not to rub shoulders with the men counterpart, but to assist with their experience to make the nation a better place. Dr. Diamond explained that women has no intention to compete with the men, but only desire a space to actively participate and contribute to the development of the nation, pointing out the need to reject the gender policy to create space for women in social, economic, and political spheres through improved access to education and prevention of forceful early marriage, which will enhance national development. In an interview with the president of National Council of Women's Society, NCWS, Niger State Chapter, Justina Yakubu said the symposium with the theme Inspired Inclusion was carefully selected to create awareness on the need for women inclusiveness in national development, reflect the successes of women so far, and critically analyze barriers faced by women and the solutions.
Okay, the program is aimed at enlarging the women to always voice out. They should know their rights, and also the public to know that time has come that women should be included in decision making, in even policy making formulation concerning the issues that are concerning the women.
She further encouraged the women to always voice out and be aware of their rights, as they ought to be included in decision-making policy. She further encouraged the women to always voice out and be aware of their rights, as they ought to be included in decision-making and policy-making formulation. Panelists at the symposium, Mrs. Larry A. Ibrahim, Director of Women Affairs, and Engineer Dr. Elizabeth Jumoke Etirigo, who spoke on endangering equity and women inclusion in Nigerian national development, the journey so far compared to the present level of women's public participation with the previous stereotype about women being full housewives, saying women are breaking limitations, and encouraged that women shouldn't be left out in the nation's development. The special advisor to the governor of Niger State on Women and Affirmation, Mrs. Mary Noel Bergie, advised women to be lovers of themselves and imbibe the habit of defending themselves. I am Anna Asibi Moses, reporting for LINA.
The Niger State government and its Lagos State counterpart have signed a Memorandum of Understanding (MOU) under the Produce for Lagos initiative of Lagos State government. The MOU, which was signed in Lagos State, will provide farmers in Niger State a steady market to offtake their agricultural produce to meet the food demand of Lagos people with a stabilized price. agricultural produce under the agreement cut across paddy, rice, tubers, legumes and grains. Former Governor Muhammad UMARU BAGO signed on behalf of the Niger State government, while Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu signed for the Lagos State government. This move further demonstrates the determination of Farmer Muhammad UMARU BAGO to ensure that the food security policy of its administration and that of the federal government is realized. The former governor reiterated that Niger State has all it takes to feed the nation and even export to other nations. Hence, he is not relenting in attaining the goal, noting that the state is ready to partner with more states on beneficial collaborations. Former Governor Muhammad UMARU BAGO says his administration remains committed to the agricultural revolution of the state and desire to make Niger State an agricultural hub of Nigeria. The governor said to achieve the proposed agricultural development, the state entered into partnership with a diversified agricultural value chain group, Origin Group, to acquire agricultural equipment to scale up agricultural production and promote national policy on food security. The state government said the Origin Group used its proprietary team support system called Total Agricultural Support Program (TASP) in partnership with Campo Company of Brazil, is engaging in a specialized agro support program with the Niger State government. The equipment received includes 500 large capacity tractors, 500 harvesters of varying capacities, and 1,000 different agricultural and irrigation equipment and farm implements. The program, which is equally aimed at supporting 50,000 hectares fully irrigated food production hubs in Niger State, will help the state to scale up its desire to deepen food production, wealth creation, and employment opportunities for the teeming population of the state. The landmark initiative, when fully implemented, will eradicate drudgery, including 50% post-harvest and revenue losses by farmers. The federal government has threatened to revoke the school licenses over poor power supply nationwide. Minister of Power Adebayo Adelabo said the ministry was deeply concerned about the ongoing inadequate electricity distribution by the discos, despite the generation companies, GenCos, increasing power output to 4,000 megawatts. In a message posted on his X handle, Adelabo decried that despite this progress, certain power distribution companies were failing to adequately distribute the power supplied by the Transmission Company of Nigeria, TCN. And that's about the size of our package on LINATV News. Do have to follow us on our social media handles at LINATV247 or visit our website at www.linatv.com.ng. For news coverage, contact the number scrolling on your screen.